All right, kids, I hope that everybody could hear that music because it's coming from a truck outside. It's on the local ice cream truck because the kids love that. Anyhow, welcome to the Kidders, our 28th edition. Now, first of all, it said that we were going to have 30% more Kidder, which we were because we have a brand new Kidder, but unfortunately, Vicky, our Nun on the Run, is running somewhere or saving someone and couldn't join us. But let me introduce you to our newest Kidder, coming to us from beautiful Skokie, Illinois. It's Dave Greer. Hey, Dave.
Mazel tov. How are you doing? It's very nice to be with you.
Okay. Good thing we don't have any viewers for you to upset. And of course, always from Indiana, the Aristotle of comedy, Mr. Tim Slagle.
Exactly 23 hours late.
We had some difficulty yesterday it was, and we couldn't get on in time. Also, I want to apologize to our viewer because last week, if you remember, we were celebrating Oktoberfest, which was stupid because it didn't start until this week. So I'm fully prepared to continue the celebration with the end of the day. I bought this over at Oktoberfest, and believe it or not, nobody else thought it looked stupid because they were all pretty drunk.
I can drink out of that, no problem. That's drinkable.
All right, here we go. Here's our stories that we found in the news. Let's start out in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where this guy walks into a convenience store. As he gets up to the counter, he notices that they're selling bananas individually. So he picks one up, sticks it in his pocket, figures as long as it's there, I'll tell the clerk it's a gun. And he got away with cash and cigarettes, and they have not found the banana robber yet. What do you think about that, Dave?
Well, you know, the funny thing is the clerk thought he was just happy at first, but it turns out...
Which is an equally scary thing to see at a 7-Eleven.
He was nuttier than a fruitcake. But he had some appeal.
Not only did he rob the Walmart, he also held up a Congress of monkeys.
which I believe, if it's referring to our own congressional system, is redundant.
And in similar news, a Jehovah's Witness was beaten with eggplants by angry residents.
All right, let's move on. Moving on to Pakistan. Pakistan, over there, a peer, which is a spiritual leader. That's P-I-R. Now you've learned something. Anyhow, he was claiming he could bring people back from the dead. And apparently people loved him because he'd done some miracles over there, or he had his own TV show. So one guy volunteered and says, big meat, and he killed him. And then he couldn't bring him back from the dead. So now this poor guy is dead, and the peer is in custody. Dave?
One question: will this work on ISIS?
That would be nice. Oh man, if we could convince all of them, that would be nice. What do you think, Tim?
I think the guy probably learned salesmanship from a vacuum cleaner salesman book.
Oh yeah. What do I have to do to put you in this casket?
Look at the dirt on the carpet. Watch how well I can remove it. How are you going to sell your resurrection ability? There's only one way to prove it.
Now, imagine this dirt on the carpet is you, dead. We sunk you up into the canister, and you'll be alive again. That's amazing.
The Pakistanis have always been a very faithful people. They put a lot of faith in things like health inspections and... Maybe the new slogan will be Pakistan. We have dummies here too.
That's true. Well, he's moved over here since to Philadelphia, where he's running a 7-Eleven and just got robbed by a banana.
Yes, they're learning something every day.
Here you go. Here's something with since we're in an election year, this is very interesting to figure out. The American Journal of Political Science, are wasting their time figuring out that liberals and conservatives smell differently because of what they eat, I guess. For instance, the left, the liberals like strawberry jelly, while the right flavors grape jelly. And Republicans like brown liquors, and Democrats drink clear liquors. So I guess this makes them smell differently. What do you think, Dave?
I'll tell you, as far as, of course they smell differently. I mean, one smells great because they have the money to pay for the cologne to cover up the real smell, and then the other just smells like pot.
Or patchouli oil.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking one smells like patchouli, the other one smells like bacon.
Yes. Pork product.
One smells like patchouli and despair, the other one smells like bacon and gunpowder.
Oh, yeah.
And at this time of the year, amazingly, both of them reek of bullshit. So, you got that going. And it's libertarians, here you go, Tim, libertarians display some psychological aspects of both groups, albeit a far lighter helping of respect for authority. So
I guarantee the libertarians are the ones that smell like the pot.
Mm-hmm. They just want to be like everybody.
I heard Penn Jillette speak, and he had the best definition of a libertarian. He said, "I think that we should allow gay people to defend themselves with guns."
Mm-hmm. There's a joke there, but I won't use it.
It made me laugh. All right, we got one more story. Speaking of people that smell like pot, there is a brand new dating service now, because pot is legal in Colorado and Washington, and according to today's news, soon to be in Illinois if Rahm Emanuel has his way. And so they started a dating circuit, because apparently there's nothing more uncomfortable than meeting somebody and then later on asking them or telling them that you smoke pot and they're in fact an undercover agent. Anyhow, everybody on this dating site is a marijuana friendly person. And how do you think this will work out?
That's a great idea. Absolutely great idea. Now you're always going to have somebody to smoke your weed, and I think that's important. Not just friends, but now complete strangers can come over and clean you out. And but what is it? Buds with benefits? I mean, what do they meet? Taco Bell?
That's a great name for the site. Buzz with benefits. And it says that they want to do this because to avoid experiencing what they describe as an all too frequent shock and rejection on the dating circuit. Well, you can avoid that with the first words you say to a new person is, "Are you a cop?" That should be it.
Yeah, right. Are you holding?
What do you think, Tim?
To me, it seems like this is the internet age version of the 7-Eleven. I mean, midnight at the 7-Eleven is where potheads used to hook up. It was like, oh wow, you like Cheetos too?
Want a bite of my burrito? I'll go buy it. And the other thing in this article that I found very confusing, and they talk about the legal marijuana products that are out there, including from infused health bars to cannabis-laced sexual lubricant.
What?
Yes, cannabis. And first of all, that's going to be difficult to light, not to say painful.
Yes, indeed, sir. We've tried several times.
And when you're at the point of requiring sexual lubricant, do you really care what it smells like?
Gives a whole new meaning to edibles.
I was afraid somebody'd go there. All right, that's it for our stories. But we do have a question for the week to close out this. And now we found out last week that it's not that difficult to get into the White House. Two people did it, or one guy got inside, the other guy they tackled outside. But my question is, who do you think will be the next person to jump the fence? Dave?
Oh, Lord, I have no idea. OJ's still in jail, right?
As far as we know, yes.
Yeah, because he's a jumper. I'll say Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding. Tim?
I'm thinking Dennis Rodman. He's still working on that North Korea peace deal.
And I'm just guessing it's going to be Hillary Clinton, just to try and get a lead on everything. All right, that's it for the election. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dave?
Is that a metaphor for her election? She's jumping into the White House.
Jumping into the, yeah. I'd like to just to see if they could bring her down with a tackle. I think it would take 3 or 4 of them.
Tase me, tase me.
Hey kids, that's it for this week's Kidders. One more round to Dave. Anything you would like to plug?
Well, I've got lots of appliances.
All right. So big garage sale at Dave's. How about you, Tim?
Just my website, timslagle.com.
All right, and you can see me every Friday at daleirvin.com. Tap the button that says Friday Funnies. Other than that, we will see you here next Monday, hopefully with our full entourage of Kidders, and have a swell week, won't you? Tim, get the music. You got the music?
I don't have it.
I want you kids to just hum to yourselves. Just hum to yourselves.
And I wake up in the afternoon.
Let's play the opening music.
Don't nobody bring me no bad news.
Okay, that's right.